This is an extra special day for the organization as we welcome Brett into the fold, if you will. We've always said that human resources are the most valuable asset to the organization and what skills and values they bring. But it's exceptionally different or special when we're able to bring somebody who was raised here in the community, been part of the community for so long, back into actually serving the community itself. So this ceremony is really broken into two major functional parts. The first one is going to be an oath of honor that he gives before the group. And then the other one is going to be with our mayor pro tem, if you will, today, who will officially swear him in as appointment as a police officer with Mount Vernon PD. We're going to deviate slightly from our normal protocols in this. First of all, we have a different mayor that's here today. Mayor Jill Bedreau really wanted to be out of town. Really wanted to be here. She's out of town. God, I'm sure that's filmed. She wanted to be here with you, Brett, but she's out of she's actually way out of town, so she couldn't even make it back for it. But Gary Molinar, our council member, who's also our mayor pro tem, he absolutely wanted to step forward and do this, and he's excited as Jill would have been to be here. The other part of this we're going to deviate from is normally I take a more active role up here, but Lieutenant Dave Shackleton has been an instrumental part of Brett's getting here today through his friendship and his mentorship. He's known Brett since high school and probably before that. And it just seemed more fitting for today's ceremony to have Lieutenant Shackleton a bigger part of that. So I'm going to ask him to come forward and take on the next step.
Thanks, Chief. I'm going to take this off so make sure everybody can hear me. So, yeah, I've known Brett for a long time and his family for quite a while, since I was the resource officer at Mount Vernon High School, and this young guy and gal were there and got to meet them and know them. And it's been fun watching the both of them, and particularly grow up and become the person he is today. And he actually tested for us way back in the day, and Mill Creek beat us to the punch. And they got to him before we could get really into our hiring process. So they picked him up. But Brett and I have had a lot of conversations over the years from then to now, talking about how we police in our community. And I really had that hope that at some point we'd get to draw him back home. And so it's really a pleasure for me to come up here today and welcome you back home. Brett did graduate from Mount Vernon High School. And after he graduated from Mount Vernon High School, he attended our Police Preparatory Academy. And for those new here, that's really a program for folks that are in high school to come in and learn about how we police our community. So that's really where Brett got his kind of indoctrination into who we are and how we do business here in the city of Mount Vernon. And I got a chance to go back and look through all the old photos and kind of remember some of those times. That was kind of fun to go through and look at this young kid there sitting in the shorts on the back of the herb there. And then doing a little work and some mock scene stuff. And then probably one of my favorite pictures ever that I took at Preparatory Academy is this next one. And though that's not Brett in the foreground there, if you look in the background a little bit, you'll see Brett running. If you look really close, you can see that he's actually puking as he's running. So I like that one because it also shows that he doesn't give up. If he's got a goal, he's going to commit to it, and he's going to finish that goal. And so that was a lot of fun looking back and remembering everything. So those that don't know Brett as well, Brett did graduate Mount Vernon High School, did the Preparatory Academy, then went on and started his career in service. He went into the U.S. Navy, served our country for 5 years, earned a lot of medals and ribbons while he was there, and just some examples. He won the Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal, the National Defense Service Medal, the Good Conduct Medal, along with several others. After he got out of the Navy, he went to work for the Snohomish County Jail, and while there also attended Skagit Valley College and was ultimately able to finish his degree in criminal justice. And then for the last 7 years, he's been working for the Mill Creek Police Department. He's had a very successful career down there. Became a defensive tactics instructor, taser instructor, police training officer, corporal, and most recently was their acting sergeant down there. So you can see how Brett comes to us and is going to be a great asset with all that training and experience. But really the more important thing that he brings, and really the reason why he's here today, is because of the person he's become. It's great to have all kinds of training experience, but if you're not a good quality person who fits with our values and our mission, you don't get here today. And so I look back over some of Brett's hiring materials and some of the things that people said to him during the background investigation, some words they used to describe him. He said he's a superb team player. He aggressively seeks out additional responsibilities and always achieves outstanding results. He treats everyone with respect. He's honest, genuine, cares about his community, professional, reliable, and the kind of person you would want to be around. He said he always does the right thing. He's kind, and over we heard again, you're going to be lucky to have him. And I agree. So, in welcoming Brett here to the police department, we know that that's not done alone. And so to Danae and Elena and Riker, we want to welcome you guys as well. And so Brett, if you can come up in just a minute. Councilmember Molnar is going to come up and do your swearing in. But before that, it's going to be my pleasure to administer you your oath of honor. And this is really important because, as we know in policing, community trust plays such an integral role in how we do business. And we've been very fortunate to have a trusting, good relationship with our community. And the only way we continue with that is maintaining the trust and working with the community in how we police. And so this, for you, Brett, is really your public declaration on your acceptance of that role. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read over this. You're going to raise your right hand. And at the conclusion of it, I'm going to ask you if you agree with this. And if you do, just state I do. So raise your right hand if you would. So it says, on my honor, I will never betray my badge, my integrity, my character, or the public trust. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution, my community, and the agency I serve. Do you agree with all these terms?
I do.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Well, I'll stay there. And Chief?
Yep. Now I'll just ask Mayor Pro Tem Gary Molinar to come forward and we'll do the official swearing in. I'll just have you, Brett, stay right where you're at, and Councilmember Molinar there, and then, okay.
You know what, I should have probably worn a neutral mask today. I don't know if you're Husky or Cougar. I'm going with what I got on, all right? It's gonna work. So on behalf of the City Council, we're very excited to have Brett and your family join our city. It's a great staff that we have. And we're excited to see what you can bring to our city. I also did a little background check on you myself. I have 3 daughters, and I think they all were in school with you at the same time. And of course, Larry, you know, he's not biased in any way. So, but you know, Brett, may God protect you and your family and bless you as you serve Mount Vernon. We're really excited about this. Okay, so why do you say we get after it?
Sure.
If you'd raise your right hand. I, Gary Molinar, holding the office of Pro Tem in and for the City of Mount Vernon, County of Skagit, State of Washington, do hereby appoint Brett Thompson of Mount Vernon, Washington, as police officer of the City of Mount Vernon, Washington, dated this day, January 5th. And please repeat after me. I, Brett Thompson,
I, Brett Thompson,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington
and the Constitution and laws of the State of Washington
and the ordinances of the City of Mount Vernon, Washington,
and the ordinances of the City of Mount Vernon, Washington,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
perform and discharge
perform and discharge
the duties of office of police officer
the duties of office of police officer
according to law,
according to law,
to the best of my ability and understanding,
to the best of my ability and understanding,
in and for the City of Mount Vernon,
and for the City of Mount Vernon,
State of Washington,
State of Washington.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Great job.
And now we will ask his wife Danae to come forward and pin his badge. Stick it hard. No hug?
The mask threw me off.
Oh, yeah. You did recognize him, right, with the mask on? We have the right Brett, right? Awesome. Now we're just going to do a little bit of paperwork, sign the oath of honor and sign the appointment paper. And then we have some refreshments here. We can just socialize afterwards, if you will. Catherine, did I miss anything? Okay. All right, we'll do some paperwork up here, and please mix and mingle and enjoy some refreshments.